Question, please.
APT, U.S. President announced yesterday that the U.S. will start restricting Chinese citizens and foreign adversaries from buying farms in the U.S. out of security concerns. What's your comment?
The United States overstretched the concept of national security and restrain other country and entities' rights to purchase lands. This is against the international trade rules and economy rules. It will only backfire. We urge the United States to stop politicizing economic and trade affairs. Next question, please.
Hi, question from Bloomberg News.
彭博社，冯德莱恩指责中国扭曲贸易。冯德莱恩还表示说，如果双方的关系要发展的话，双方应该进行重新再平衡，去风险。外交部对冯德莱恩的表态有何回应 ？China noted the reports. The EU leaders spoke highly of China's economic and social development, especially in areas of green development and poverty alleviation. We commend that. Let me reiterate that China's development creates opportunities, not challenges, to the EU. China is the world's most important and predictable force that provides stability and certainty. We hope the EU can become a trustworthy and predictable cooperation partner for China as well. On the EU's concerns on trade, let me point out that with such huge trade volume, it is only natural that China and the EU have some differences and frictions in the process of cooperation. Over the past 5 decades of diplomatic relations, China-EU cooperation has kept growing. Today, our trade volume per day is at the same level as that of the whole year when the two sides just established diplomatic ties. We hope the EU will view its trade relations with China from a more comprehensive, objective, and positive perspective, rather than exaggerate competition and stop talking about cooperation. The two sides need to bring trade to a higher level and promote its balanced development, properly manage trade frictions through dialogue and consultation, and avoid letting specific issues represent the whole relations, or seeing trade issues as security issues. The current situation of China-EU trade is formed as a result of macroeconomic environment, international trade relations, and our respective industrial structure. We should respect the laws of the market rather than forcibly sell things. China is willing to expand the imports of quality products from the EU that meet our market needs and hopes that the EU will ease restrictions on the export of high-tech products to China. The EU's public procurement market is far from fair and open as claimed by the EU, but has many hidden barriers. Many countries have publicly criticized the EU for being partial to EU companies in large-scale procurement projects. China's subsidy policy fully complies with WTO rules. It is not unique to China. On subsidies, the EU should not apply double standards. According to available information, from 2021 to 2030, the EU will provide subsidies of various types of over 1.44 trillion euros. By last year, over 300 billion euros has been delivered. Overcapacity should not be measured simply by production and export. Under such measures, does an Airbus or German automobile amount to overcapacity? This year marks the 50th anniversary of China-EU diplomatic ties. It is of great significance in building on past achievements and charting the future. We hope that the EU will embrace an objective and rational perception of China and practice a more positive and practical China policy. We also hope the EU can realize that what needs to be rebalanced now is the EU's mindset, not China-EU economic ties. Given the current turbulent landscape, we hope the EU can work with China to enhance mutually beneficial cooperation, properly settle differences and disputes, and promote the sustained, sound, and steady development of China-EU relations. Next one, please.
Any other questions? This is the end of our press conference today. Thank you all.